Every 4 years, 2 billion people stop what they're doing to watch a ball get kicked around a field. That's more people than watch the Super Bowl, the NBA Finals, and the Olympics combined. So what is it about this tournament that makes the entire planet stop moving? By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how the World Cup works, why it matters, and why your friends won't stop talking about it this summer. Let's start with the basics. The World Cup is a tournament where national teams compete. Not club teams, national teams. That means it's not Messi's club team against Ronaldo's club team. It's Argentina against Portugal, country against country. Think of it like the Olympics, but instead of swimming or gymnastics, it's just one sport, and that sport happens to be the most popular one on Earth. Here's where it gets interesting. Over 200 countries try to qualify. 200. Only 48 make it to the actual tournament in 2026. So just getting there is already an achievement most countries never reach. Some nations spend years just trying to qualify, only to lose in the final round and watch the dream die on penalty kicks. Now let's talk about how the tournament actually works, because this confuses almost everyone watching for the first time. The 48 teams get split into groups. Each group plays a mini round robin, meaning every team in that group plays every other team once. Win a game, you get 3 points. Draw, you get 1 point. Lose, you get 0. After all the group games finish, the top teams from each group move on. The rest go home. This is called the group stage, and it's where the chaos happens. Why? Because a team with a legendary history, full of superstar players, can lose to a tiny country nobody's ever heard of. It happens almost every World Cup. In 2022, Saudi Arabia beat Argentina, the eventual champions, in their very first group game. Imagine the best team in the world losing to a massive underdog in round 1. That's the kind of moment that makes non-football fans suddenly care. Once the group stage ends, we move into the knockout rounds. And this part is brutal. One loss and you're out. No second chances. No best of 3. Just one game, win or go home. This is where the tension becomes unbearable. These are sudden death matches with entire nations watching. If the score is tied after 90 minutes, they play extra time, which is basically overtime. 30 more minutes. If it's still tied after that, penalty kicks. 5 players from each team step up and take a shot, one at a time, and whoever scores more wins. It's quick, it's brutal, and it's one of the most stressful moments in all of sports. Players have cried on camera after missing a penalty that ended their country's tournament. Let's pause here, because there's something most people don't realize. The World Cup isn't just a sports tournament. It's basically a multi-week story with built-in plot twists. Tiny countries become heroes overnight. Superstar players get eliminated early. Random midfielders become national legends because of one incredible goal. It's less like a sports broadcast and more like a reality show where the stakes are an entire country's pride. Now, why does this tournament hit different than anything else in sports? 3 reasons. First, it only happens every 4 years. That scarcity makes it feel massive. You can't just watch this next week. You wait years for it. Second, it's identity. When your country wins, it's not just a trophy. It's collective pride. Streets fill up. Strangers hug each other. Entire cities shut down. In some countries, winning the World Cup is treated like a national holiday. Third, the stakes are public and brutal. There's no hiding. If a player misses a crucial shot, the entire world sees it happen in real time, and that player has to live with it forever. That raw, emotional stakes is part of why people get hooked, even if they've never watched a full match in their life. Here's a fact that surprises most Americans. The United States has never won a World Cup. Not once. Brazil has won it 5 times. Germany, 4 times. Argentina, 3 times, including the most recent one in 2022. The fact that the US hasn't broken through yet, especially as it co-hosts in 2026 alongside Mexico and Canada, adds an extra layer of pressure this time around. Home advantage, home crowd, and decades of frustration all collide in one tournament. So let's bring this all together. The World Cup is countries, not clubs. 200-plus nations fight just to qualify. 48 make it to the tournament. Group stage decides who survives. Knockout rounds mean one mistake ends everything. And the entire thing is wrapped in national pride, history, and emotion that turns even casual viewers into obsessed fans for one summer. Here's the one thing to remember. The World Cup isn't really about football. It's about watching what people are willing to do and feel when their entire country is riding on 90 minutes. If this finally made the World Cup make sense, subscribe, because we're breaking down everything you need to know before the 2026 tournament kicks off.